Leo didn't think gods exist, but in Japan they had a ton of them. They had lots of different shrines around. He was visiting for a bit since they had never been there before. He ended up going on his own because the others wanted to see their own thing, so this is where he ended up, really. A little while later, he ended up at a shrine with not much around and little bits of food offering for it. Seems very different from the other ones I saw. He bent down to look closer. He heard some noises in the tree and right away stood back up. He pulled out both his swords and yelled out, "Who's there?" He heard nothing till a figure came out of the trees and looked at him. They just stood there. They were at least 5'6", not too short, not too tall, and had longish hair and shining eyes. "Who are you?" he asked. They jumped a bit and had a shocked look on their face. They looked around quickly. Me?" They pointed to themselves. Yeah, you. Who else would I be talking to?" he said, looking a little annoyed at the moment. "Wait, you can see me?" They backed up and turned around, heading for the tree again, and hid. "He can see me, oh shit," they yelled out. "Well, don't just stand there, we have to run," another voice yelled. "Okay, now there are two people? Who the heck are you, and why won't you tell me?" He yelled and got behind the tree to see two people on the ground, both whispering. They looked up scared. "Look, if you want something, ask them. I'm just a regalia." They too screamed. "Oh, hell nah, you little punk. If I go down, so do you." They choke held them there. "Calm down." They both stopped. "I just want to know who you are and why you were watching me." They blinked and stood up. "RN, go get me some juice at the store. You know, the fruity one?" I asked. "Really? Now?" They nod. "Alright, if you need anything, just call me." They walked away and then jumped from roof to roof, much like he did in New York. What was... I'm God name, and of course I'm watching you. This place here is my shrine. They moved their head over to where the shrine was. "Wait, you're a god?" They nod. Yes, well, not a well-known one, but one who is known enough to get my very own. Sorry for scaring you, it's just people can't usually see us, really." "Wait, people can't see you guys?" They looked away. "Sometimes, but usually after a while, we blend into the background again. For me, in general, it's like that, so I didn't think you could see me. But you must have some magical power if you can see me," they said. Leo nods his head in a proud statement. "Well, yeah, I'm a Hamato after all." He puffed his chest out. They giggled. "I see, a Hamato then. Feel like I must have heard that name somewhere before." "You must be from a long-distance clan then?" they asked. "Something like that." He waved his hand. They walked over to the little house-like shrine and lay down. "Well, it was nice meeting you. You should be meeting up with your friends or family soon. Hope you have a safe trip. Blah 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 blah." They waved their hand to get him to go away. "Hey, why are you making me leave? I haven't even gotten to talk to you yet." They glared at him, and he seemed to shut up when doing so. "You don't need to get to know me or talk to me. None of this will even matter within the hours, so just go away." They sighed/huffed. "You know, for a god, you're pretty mean." They looked at him with a smirk. "Gods don't have to be nice to mortals. And besides, we can do whatever we want with no sin on us." Leo sat down, much to the god's dismay. "Why are you trying to get rid of me? And what does this not matter within the hours even mean anyway?" They looked over sadly. Most people... well, most people will remember well-known gods, and even see them if they want to be seen. Lesser-known gods like me, well, people forget about us. They will maybe think about us once in a great while, but it's more of a haze. A blank face, like, you know, "Oh yeah, that guy with the face." But it's blank or just not there. Maybe you will remember me, but you don't live here from what I can see, so you'll forget, and I don't like getting to know people. It just hurts, honestly. They turned around as they lay softly breathing, and Leo frowned at the words that they said. He didn't want to forget about them. Would he even forget about them? He touched their shoulder. I won't forget. I am Hamato, and have the Hamato's powers. Who knows, I might remember you for years to come. And hey, even if I do forget, I would still like to get to know you. They look at him in shock and burst out laughing. You're an idiot. That is the most weirdest thing I've ever heard. Leo frowned while pouting. He crossed his arms while waiting for them to stop laughing. Well, I don't think it's funny. They stopped laughing and looked back with such a wide smile that Leo couldn't help but blush at it. The more he looked at them now, he saw their rosy cheeks light up as their smile grew bigger. Their hair was nice and silky and soft, blowing in the wind. Their eyes were bright, that maybe in the dark they would shine like lights. You're beautiful, he whispered. Wait, what? They blushed so brightly that Raph's mask would be put to shame. Their mouth was wide open, eyes wide. Did I say that out loud? He asked, and your name nods. Well... God, I fucked up. He hid his face. Hey, don't swear at God's name. They laughed. And hey, I am beautiful. You just so happened to notice it. They waved around and danced. Leo relaxed and started laughing. I think I'm in love, he sighed, smiling. What? Nothing, he yelled. Now how about we talk? He held his hand out. Sure, why not? They took his hand and thus started a whole new world.